Now, let's talk about graph of hyperbola. So, using our knowledge about hyperbola last discussion, we are now ready to graph hyperbolas. So, as always, we need to make sure that the equation is in standard form. So, kasi pag nasa standard form siya, madaling malaman ano ba yung center, ano yung ating transverse axis, ano yung ating A, B, and C. Okay? So, let's have an example. So, give the coordinates of the center, the foci, the vertices, and the equation of the asymptotes of the hyperbola with the given equation. Also, sketch the graph and include these points and lines, the transverse and conjugate axis, and the auxiliary rectangle. So, didiscuss natin yan isa-isa. Okay po? So, let's have an example. So, we have x squared over 9 minus y squared over 7 equals to 1. So, this is a hyperbola. So, first thing is we need to find the center. Now, using our theorem 1.4.1, so, hanapin lang natin, dapat x squared ay positive. So, alin ba dito yun? So, itong una. So, anong sabi dyan? Has the axis of transverse axis or has the x-axis as the transverse axis and the origin as the center. So, yung center nga, sabi, is at the origin and we're done. So, letter A, center, we're done. Next, yung transverse axis natin, kung nasaan yung ating focus or foci, saka yung vertices ay along x-axis. So, kung along x-axis, yung ating hyperbola is opens to the left and opens to the right, like this. Okay, so let's continue. So solving for A, B, and C. So using the standard form, so A palagi yung nasa positive side. So we have A squared equals to 9. Solve for A. So we need the positive values for A. So we have A is equals to 3. Also, B squared natin is 7. So square root both sides. So B is equals to square root of 7. Ito ay basic na para sa inyo. So to find C, we have a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. Substituting, a squared natin ay 9, b squared is 7. So 9 plus 7 is 16. Square root both sides. So we have c is equals to 4. Okay, now we are now ready to graph the hyperbola. So Cartesian plane, please. Now the center is at the origin 0, 0. So lagay tayo ng point sa center and this is our center. Next, we need to find the coordinates of the foci. Now, yung foci, kailangan natin yung values ng A, B, and C. So, there you go. Ito yung A, B, and C. Yung C natin ay 4. Ibig sabihin, 4 units yung layo ng foci kay center. So, we have 4 sa left side and 4 sa right side. So, we have this point and this point. Ito yung ating focus 1 and focus number 2. So, yung coordinates nila is negative 4, 0 and 4, 0. Okay, now let's talk about the vertices. So, gaano ba kalayo yung vertex sa center? Should be A units. So, mula kay center, 3 units sa left and 3 units sa right. 3 units left and 3 units right. So, vertex 1 and vertex number 2. Next, yung kanyang coordinate must be negative 3, 0 and 3, 0. Okay. Next, kailangan din nating i-plot na rin yung ating length of B o yung ating conjugate axis. So, square root of 7 or approximately 2.66. So, bago mag-3. So, 2.66 sa up and 2.66 sa down. Next, gawa tayo ng auxiliary rectangle na kung saan daraan dito sa mga points na to at daraan din syempre sa ating vertex. So, gawin natin. Okay, so ito yung ating auxiliary rectangle. Next, gagawa din tayo na tinatawag nating asymptotes. So ito yung mga line na dumaan doon sa intersection ng ating rectangle, sa vertices ng ating rectangle, kumbaga sa diagonal niya, na dadaan doon sa center. So, like this. So, asymptote dyan yung ating hyperbola. Meaning, hindi yan tatama doon, sa linya na yan. So, ito yung ating hyperbola. Like this. And we're done sa pag-graph. But, meron pa tayong isang question. Kailangan ding hanapin natin yung ating equation ng asymptote. Okay? So, here's the equation of the asymptote. So, ano ba yung ating instruction doon? So, sabi doon, yung sa discussion natin last time, kung medyo nakalimutan mo na, pwede mong balikan. So, para daw makuha yung asymptotes, isa sa pinakamadaling paraan, yung 1, palitan natin ng 0. Okay? Then, solve for y. So, pati solve yung y, since negative to, lipat natin dito para maging positive. Lipat sa kabilang side. So, x squared over 9 equals to y squared over 7. Now, cross-multiply tayo. So, isolate lang natin yung y. Cross-multiply, hindi ko na multiply yung 9, hindi ko na gagalawin. So, yung 7 na lang igagalaw ko para matira lang yung y sa kabilang side. Okay? Like this. Now, square root both side natin. So, pag square root natin both side, palaging dalawa yung sagot. Sir, bakit dalawa yung sagot? Kasi dalawa yung asymptotes natin. Okay, nakuha. Now, square root ng 7 is square root of 7. Square root of x squared is x. Square root ng 9 is 3. So, therefore, we have the first asymptote, y is equals to square root of 7, then x all over 3. Yung pangalawa, negative square root of 7, x over 3. And we're done. Now, para mapakita sa atin na tama yung ating ginagawa, so, gagraph natin siya using Desmos. Okay? So, again, pwede nyo siyang i-download sa mga cellphone ninyo. So, i-graph natin yung ating unang equation. So, we have x squared. So, ganito natin siya itatype. X squared. So, pakita ko na rin kung paano i-type para magawa nyo sa mga sarili nyo. Over 9. Then, arrow. We have minus. We have y squared. Tingnan nyo na mabuti kung ano yung pinipindot ko dito. Divided by 7. Then, arrow. Then, we have the equals. We have 1. And there you go. This is our hyperbola na nag-graph kanina. Okay? Now, i-graph din natin yung ating asymptote para mapakita natin na yung asymptotes na yon ay hindi didikit dun sa ating hyperbola. So, gawin nga natin. So, we have y. Kung di nyo natatandaan, balikan nyo. So, lagyan natin ng parenthesis kasi dalawa yun at may square root pa. So, we have y equals to square root of 7. And then, hindi nyo kasama sa loob yung x. So, we have arrow muna tayo. We have x. Close parenthesis. And then, divide natin by 3. And there you go. So, ito yung una. Then, yung pangalawang ating asymptotes. So, we have y equals parenthesis. So, libre naman ng parenthesis, guys. So, pwede kayong mag-parenthesis anytime you want. 7, arrow, we have x, close parenthesis natin, then divided by, we have 3. And, oops, wala pala tayong negative sa unahan. So, lagyan natin ng negative sa unahan. And there you go. So, ito yung ating graph ng ating hyperbola. Na kung saan, iyan ay pwede nyo i-zoom, pwede nyo i-zoom in, pwede nyo i-zoom out. At sabi ko nga sa inyo, hindi yan didikit dun sa mismong line. Okay? So, sobrang close nyo yan, pero kahit kailan hindi yan magdidikit. Okidoki. So, let's start the next example. Okay? Let's example tayo. Sample number 2. We have y plus 2 squared over 25 minus x minus 7 squared over 9 is equals to 1. Now, we have the solution. Center, so gamitin natin yung theorem 1.4.2. So, hanapin natin yung y squared naman yung positive. Alin dyan yun? Yung sa pangalawa. Sabi dito, has transverse axis at x equals to h and center at hk. So, nung circle pa lang, ginagawa na natin yung h, k na yan. So, center natin must be 7 and negative 2. So, change the sign lang yan. And we're done. Sinabi rin na yung ating transverse axis is x equals to h. So, therefore, we have x equals to 7. So, anong itsura ng ating hyperbola? So, x equals to 7, ayan ay vertical line. Okay, dumaan lang yan sa 7 ng x-axis. Kaya ito ay vertical line. So, ibig sabihin, yung hyperbola natin opens upward and opens downward like this. So, yung focus saka yung vertex ay nasa taas ng center. Okay? So, let's try to graph. So, we need to find ABC para mas madali tayo makapag-graph. So, using this standard form, A palagi yung nasa positive side. So, A squared equals to 25 and AC equals to 5. Also, B squared equals to 9 and BC equals to positive 3. To find C, A squared plus B squared equals to C squared. Palit natin yung A squared and B squared. So, we have 25 plus 9. We have 34 and the square root of 34 is equals to C. Now, let's graph. Okay, Cartesian plane please. Next, we need to plot the center. Again, yung center natin, change the sign lang to. We have 7, negative 2. So, as ano yun? We have this one. So, 7, negative 2. This is our center. Next, foci. Ang foci is C units from the center. So, kailangan natin yung values ng A, B, and C. Yung C is 5.83. Ibig sabihin, mula kay center, 5.83 sa top and sa bottom. Sa taas at saka sa ibaba. Okay? So, we have 5.83 saka 5.83 dito. So, ito yung ating focus number 1 and focus number 2. So, yung coordinates niyan, mag-a-add lang tayo ng square root ng 34 saan? Dun sa y coordinate. Bakit? Kasi yung ating x coordinate, hindi naman siya nagbago. So, yung magbabago lang dyan, ang magagalaw lang dyan, yung ating y coordinate. Kaya tinan nyo mabuti. Negative 2 plus square root of 34, saka negative 2 minus square root of 34. Or this is approximately negative 2 plus square root of 34. Ito ay 3.83. Kaya hindi siya lalagpas ng 4. Like this. Okay? Kabila naman, negative 2 minus square root of 34 ay negative 7.83. So, hindi lalagpas ng 8. Negative 8. Okay? So, let's move on. We have the vertex or vertices. A units from the center. So, 5 lang yun. So, we have 5 sa top and 5 sa bottom. Like this. Vertex 1 and vertex number 2. Next, gagawa tayo. Oh, by the way, coordinates muna. So, since 5 units yung nagalaw, so magdadagdag lang tayo ng 5 dun sa negative 2. Plus 5 dyan at saka minus 5. So, negative 2 plus 5, 3. Negative 2 minus 5 is negative 7. So, ito yung ating coordinate ng vertex. Next, gawa na tayo ng auxiliary rectangle. So, ano ba yung length nun? So, meron tayong, kailangan natin yung ating conjugate axis. 3 units sa left and 3 units sa right ng ating center. Next, nagawa tayo ng rectangle na dadaan dito sa ating conjugate axis and sa ating transverse axis or simply dun sa ating vertices. Okay, gawa tayo nun. So, hopefully, kita natin yung green line. Next, so meron tayong auxiliary rectangle. Gagawa na tayo ng asymptotes na dadaan dun sa endpoints ng ating auxiliary rectangle na dadaan sa center. Like this. Kulay green. Next, gawa na tayo ng hyperbola na kung saan hindi siya dapat didikit doon sa ating asymptotes. Okay? Doon sa line, yung asymptotes na line natin. Hindi dapat siya didikit doon. Okay? So, grade 11, expected na hindi yan didikit. At syempre, yung ating hyperbola ay pa-letter U. So, ayoko na sana makakita ng pa-letter V. Okay? Gawin natin. So, ito yung ating hyperbola. And we're done sa graphing. Now, since we're done sa graphing, doon na tayo sa pagkuha ng equation ng asymptotes. Okay, so equation of the asymptotes. So, simple lang. Yung 1 gawing 0. Then, solve for y. So, since negative yung x, yun na yung lipat natin. We have y plus 2 squared over 25 equals to x minus 7 squared over 9. So, naging positive lang siya. So, lipat sa kabilang side. Next, cross multiply. Pero hindi ko na multiply yung 9. Yung 25 lang, like this. Also, take the square root both sides. So, again, positive and negative. Bakit dalawa yan? Kasi dalawa yung asymptotes natin. Now, square root of 25 is 5. Square root ng x minus 7 squared is x minus 7. And square root ng 9 is 3. So, therefore, magiging y plus 2 equals to plus or minus 5 times x minus 7 over 3. So, hindi nyo na kailangang i-simplify. Don't worry. Tanggap na natin yan. Okay? So, aksaya lang sa oras yan. So, we have positive 5 times x minus 7 over 3 minus 2. And we have negative 5 times x minus 7 over 3 minus 2. Pwede nyo i-simplify. Pwede rin namang hindi. So, kung hindi nyo simplify, okay lang yun. And we're done. Okay, so graph natin para makita natin kung tama yung ating pinagagawa. Burahin lang natin sila. Okay, so graph natin. So, we have a parenthesis y plus 2. So, again, pwede nyo tingnan kung paano ko siya ginagawa. And pwede nyo i-download yung app na ginagamit ko. So, ito ay Desmos. Parenthesis squared. Then, divide natin by 25. And then, arrow minus parenthesis ulit. X minus 7. Saan yung x natin? X minus 7 parenthesis squared. Divide natin by 9. Okay, then arrow equals to 1. And there you go. So, this is our hyperbola. Kung hindi nyo kita, ay pwede nyo namang galaw-galawin yung ating Cartesian plane. Okay? Next. So, yung asymptotes. Gawin natin yung asymptotes. So, dalawa yung asymptotes natin. We have y equals. So, pwede rin naman hindi nyo na-graph. Ito ay gagawin ko lang. Yung purpose nito ay para maipakita sa inyo na tama yung ating ginagawa. Okay? So, we have parenthesis 5 times x minus 7. So, kung gusto mo itong sundan, pwede mong i-download na yung Desmos and then sundan mo na siya ngayon. Okay? Parenthesis, divide mo by 3 and then subtract by 2. Tada! So, ito yan. So, hindi yan tatama dun sa ating hyperbola. And the last one, para makomplete na natin, y is equals to minus. Medyo matagal lang siya. So, pagpasensyahan nyo na. So, 5 times, pero matututo din naman kayo. So, hindi nyo na kailangan pang itanong, sir, tama ba yung ginagawa ko? Sir, tama ba yung ganito? So, pwede nyo siyang agad i-check using Desmos para makita nyo kung tama or mali yung inyong ginagawa. Okay? Kapag tong asymptotes line na to ay nag-intersect or tumama sa inyong hyperbola, so mali na yung gawa ninyo. Okay? So, ganun lang yung pang-check nun. 3 and then minus 2. And there you go. So, ito yung ating graph. Yung ating hyperbola. And hindi yan mag-i-intersect dun sa ating asymptotes. Okay? And we're done.